All right, you're welcome, guys, and you're welcome to another edition of your colors of, of color theory. All right, now we need to understand that colors are very very important in graphics. All right, not just knowing colors, you have to know the right colors to use. All right, you have to know the right colors to use. For example, now we're going to be talking about some brand colors. For example, like I said, let's go to MTN. Let's go to MTN, for example. As you can see, there are two colors that MTN uses, which is what, which is yellow and black. All right, and they are consistent with the colors black and yellow, black and yellow, yellow and black, 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 yellow and black. So these are the colors that MTN finds attractive. All right, and they know that okay, this is the color that goes on with this. This is the color that goes, that goes along with this. They understand that yellow goes with black. All right, but there are some colors that yellow does not go with. All right, let's say like yellow and let's say yellow and yellow and let's say for example let's say yellow and um, a color that does not goes with yellow. All right, or maybe yellow and indigo, for example. Yellow and indigo, for example, or a color that does not match with, or let's say like green and uh, green and probably maybe pink or something, you know colors that does not match together. Do you understand me? So it's not about knowing colors, it's about choosing the right colors for your designs. Choosing the right colors for your design. All right, so let's say you want to design something. you want to design um you want to design something for your client asks, oh, I want to design something and know, and you want to design, but you don't know the right colors to use. All right, all right. Now I understand that everything is process. All right, everything is process, but at the same time, you must understand that you must know the right colors to use. Choosing your colors. All right, but there are some cases that your client will give you a color to work with. That one is another case. But in a situation whereby your client does not have any color he or she wants to use, and he or she says, okay, just do your thing, just be creative about it, and then maybe a color comes to you, let's say like blue, for example. Let's say like this blue, for example. You should know that this blue will not only be the color that you'll be using in your design. You also use some colors that are complementing the blue. What do I mean by complementing the blue? That is, that can go with the blue. All right, you can't be using blue color and be using another color that does not go with the blue, because it's going to ruin your design. All right, so now I advise everyone, because you are starting out, there is a thing on Google that is called color palette. Color palette shows the colors that matches together, that can go along together. All right, so let's just go back to that place. All right, so I'll type color palettes. All right, so now this is color palette, and all you have to do is just go to this place, click on the first one, and guys, as you can see here, these are colors that can go in line together. Look at this, look at this now, look at this now. So maybe there's a design that you want to do. Maybe you just look at this, you just look into this color palette. All right, now look at, for example, now this color, now it goes along with this, it goes along with this, it goes along with this. So no matter the design that you want to do, all right, this color serve as a guide to you. Maybe you want to work on purple, for example. these other colors can be added. All right, so that's what it means. For example, this blue now, these other colors can be added. All right, when you use it well. Do you understand me? So these are the other colors that can be added. This one also, this that. All right, so the color palette is basically about what it is. All right, and now you guys can see that there are some parts that looks bigger, then this one looks lesser, then lesser, then lesser. Now what does this imply? Now what all this implies is that this color is should be the most used color in your design. That's what it means. It should be the most used color in your design. Then after that you can have this, then after that you can have this, then after that you can have this. That is why there are uh, there are guides and directions to it. So this color palette will help you in your direction, in choosing of colors, in setting of colors, in maybe your fonts colors and all of those things. All right, so these ones we actually serve as a guide to you. We also have, we also have other collections. This, okay, we have pastel, we have pastel, we have vintage, we have vintage, we have retro, we have neon, we have gold, we have gold, and so it's a lot. It's cut across a lot of colors that you can work with. All right, so this color palette will help you will guide you through and through in choosing of colors when you want to start out a design. All right, are you with me? So these are just basically about solid colors. Now if you now want to work on gradient colors, for example, like the mixture of two colors together, so what you have to do is to go to gradient color palette. All right, so all you have to do is just go here, create a gradient palette. All right, it's loading. All right, it's loading. All right, so here are some examples of color palettes that you can work with. All right, so let's say um, um, here you can create your own gradient color palette. All right, for example, now let's say you want to change this to maybe red. All right, then let's say red and blue. All right, red and blue, then you change this to two colors. All right, you can see, or let's say five colors, or seven. Then you export. All right, so I think this one is not uh I think this one is not uh helpful. I think it's gradient to matchmaking. I think it's gradient to matchmaking. Mm. Gradient color palette. Okay, it's a gradient color palette. Yeah, I see the same thing. It's still the same thing. It's still the same thing on this same color palette also. Yes, it's just a mixture of two colors and or more colors. All right, so these are colors that will still complement the colors that you want to work with. So this color palette should just be your guide on using colors so that you won't make mistakes. All right, so make sure you have a good day, and I trust that you've learned a lot into this class. All right, bye.